Hello friends, you are welcome. This is Soft Freezing. In today's presentation, we will be looking at circular foundation reinforcement, just like this. We will be using the foundation, circular foundations we created for this lesson. And so, let's start. Straight away, I will be creating a new project. Click on File there. I'll go straight away to New. I'll select Project. In the template file, I will navigate to Metric Structural Template and then click OK. Here we are in a new project template. And so we want to navigate to the level 1. I want to just adjust this thing just like that. I'll go straight away to level 1, after which I will navigate to the structural tab just like that, and then in the foundation panel I will go straight away to isolated footings. Click on that. Alright, so in this property, if you click in the drop down, you will notice that you only have rectangular footings here. So I will be loading the circular footing we created in our previous lesson. Go straight away to family, load family, click on that. That will take you to the dialog where we have to navigate to the circular footings folder. I'll click on this and then I'll go straight away to UK. Then in these provisions, I will go to foundation, structural foundation, just like that. Double click on that. I'll be able to locate the circular footing. This one is the one we actually created. So I'll click on Open. Alright, here we go. So here is the circular footings. I will be checking the sizes that I have here. So you see I have 1.2 by 350. So I will be considering this size for this lesson. So after selecting that, I can place it anywhere in these provisions. Alright, so having placed it, now I will navigate to the 3D. So I click on that. So we can look at it in the 3D. So this is how it is in the 3D. So I can come down here, then enable shade so you can see it very well. Alright. Okay, so before I proceed to place the rebar, I want to be looking at the level of transparency of this. I want to just increase the transparency so everything we are doing will be visible, as we can be able to work with it perfectly. Click on Apply to have that transparency of the footings. Alright, so I want to go back to level 1. At this level 1 now, I will be creating a reference plane at first. So I go straight away to work plane panel. I click on the reference plane, that one, and then I'll be able to pick that point and this point. I want to extend this just like that, and also this side. I will click on this place, give it a name. Just want to call it center. I just want to call it that name, center. So having given a name just like this, I want to also go to the 3D. So at this 3D now, I will be looking at the front view of that. So this is the front view of the footings. So I want to start my reinforcement placement now. And for me to do that, I'll go straight away to Rebar. I'll click on Rebar, just like that. Rebar shape definitions will include hooks and yes, just click on OK. Alright, so that will take you to these provisions where you'll be asked to start sketching. I want to use sketch rebar for that. After I pick that, I'll select the footing. Once I select the footing, I click on OK. So after that is done, you will notice that it is not prompting me to be able to sketch my footing. So I will go straight away to the south elevation. Click on that. I will click on that. So at this south elevation now, I want to set work plane. So I can still go back to the 3D, come to work plane, Then I will click in this drop down menu and select center, which is the reference plane I set previously. Click on OK. So you can see now it has provided me with a concrete cover dotted line for me to sketch my footing. So I want to start the footing from this point, as into for me to sketch my reinforcement. So I want to start from this point, pick that, go straight away to this point, pick, and then also pick that point. After having that done, I will escape that command. Alright, then click on modified. Come to these provisions. This rebar diameter I want to be considering 16 mm. Alright, after that is done successfully, click on finished. And then I will finally finish that. Alright, so I have been able to place a rebar in this longitudinal axis. I want to go back to the level 1. So this is my rebar. I go back to 3D again, and then I navigate to the isometry view to have that. So you can see this rebar does not have a thickness as I expected. So I want to be making it have a solid thickness by going to the graphics. Under view visibility, click on this edit tab and then check this point and that point. Click on OK. So now you click on that, you notice too this rebar has not had a thickness. Go straight away to this provision where you're having thin line. Click on that. So you can see now I now have a good thickness, which is what I expected. I go straight away back to level 1. Okay. At this level 1, I noticed that I can't find my rebar, so I will come to this detail level, click on find, alright, and check medium. Also check this place shaded. Okay. Alright, so since I can't find the rebar, I want to select this. Right click and then come to overall graphic in view. Then I'll select by element. In these provisions, I want to be, increasing the transparency so that I can be able to see my rebar. Click on apply. So that is the rebar. Alright. After having that in place, click on OK. So now I want to populate this rebar. And for me to do that, I will just click on this rebar. Make sure you select the rebar. Okay. Just like that. Then click on the array. Once you click on the array, come straight away to Rebar. Remove this group. I want to be, or you can as well leave the group, and I want to be having a 12th number of this. Come straight away, click on this last, then pick this point. Come straight away to this point, pick that to have this rebar just like this. So this has been generated like this successfully. You can as well edit the number that we wish. This is 12. If I want it to be 10, I can just make it 10. Click outside of that, it will reset. So I can go by this now. So I'll just have to click on modify to deselect the command and look at it in 3D. So this is what I'm having for now. Alright, we will proceed. I want to go straight away to the level 1. At this level 1, I want to be having a rebar that will go in a circular shape. For me to do that, I go straight away to the structural tab. Under reinforcement, I'll go to rebar. Click on that. Once you click on that, in these provisions, the drop down menu, I click on sketch rebar, and I'll select the object. You can see the provisions of concrete covers have been given to me where I'm going to start to sketch my rebar. So I go straight away to the start end radius arc. Click on that. So once I click on that, having the offset to be 0, I will pick the first point, which is this point. Come here, pick the second point. So I can be able to have an arc up to this point, just like this. Click on it. After which, modify, click on finished to insert the rebar. But one thing I forgot to do is to change the thickness of this rebar, but I'll proceed. That can be done later. Go straight away again to this placement method, and then I check sketch rebar again. At this time, I want to select the object first, after which in the offset provision, I want to be having a space of 100 for as the offset. So I will just have to click on this point, that point. Sorry, I did not select the arc, so I have to undo that. Ensure you select the start end radius arc, after which, having that 100 as the offset, pick the first point, pick the second point, and have this. So you can see it's out of the circular footing. So just hit on the spacebar to bring it in, then click to insert that. After that is done, modify to deselect the command. You can now change the bar diameter. I want to be considering 10 mm, just like that. Click on finished. Repeat the same procedure. Come to this place, click on that, just like that. This time around, we are changing this to 200. Pick this point. Sorry. Activate the arc. Pick the first point, second point, bring it to this side. Hit on the spacebar to take it in, then click to insert that. Alright. Click on finish edit mode. Have that done, go straight away back to the same procedure. Click on sketch, select the object. Alright, this time around we'll be making it 300 as the offset. Pick this arc and then the first point, second point, bring your hand to this point, hit on the spacebar to get it in and click, as well as finish edit mode. Alright, so we are good to go. We proceed and then just do the same thing. Okay, but this time around the offset will be changed to 400. You get that? And then select the arc, pick the first point, second point, bring your hand to this point, hit on the spacebar to get it in, then click on that point to insert the rebar, and then finish the edit mode. Having done that, we proceed. Sketch rebar again. Click on the object, the arc, change these provisions to 500. Pick the first point, second point, hit on the spacebar to get that in, and click to insert the rebar. So I can see the spaces there. The spaces there is too much. So I will click that, of course. Then after which, deselect the command, click on finish edit mode to have that rebar. So I want to deselect the command, select this particular rebar, this one, and then I want to be deleting this one at first. Go back to rebar again, try to replace that. You will click on the footings, check that, come to this provision for offset. I need an offset of 400. Check that point, this point, click on the spacebar. That's exactly what I expected. Alright, click there, after which click on finished. So we are having these bars arranged just like this successfully. Go to the 3D. So in the 3D, you will be having this bar arranged just like this. And so we want to take this rebar to the bottom of the foundation. So what you just need to do is you right click, you cancel the command. Alright, then select this first rebar, hold the control key, select the second one, third one, fourth, the fifth and the sixth. After which, come to these provisions and then just give it a fixed number. Alright, once you give that fixed number, this provision, type 1, and then you will see all the rebars have been taken to the bottom of the foundations, as you can see, just like this. Alright, So after having this done, with the rebar selected, go to the south. Once you got to the south elevation, you'll be having something like this. You notice that you are not be able to see the rebar. So just get to 3D again. And then I think we will need to do some settings to be able to see that rebar. So select this. Once you select the foundations, you can see the rebar. Right click, come to override graphics in view, click on that element and adjust the transparency so you can be able to see the rebar. Just like that. Okay. So having that done, you have now seen the rebar. Okay. Come to the wireframe. Alright. So we'll go back to select the rebar again because we can select all here. So we go to the 3D. Pick on this rebar, this first one. Change the diameter to 10. Alright. So right click on that. And then you go straight away to instance. Select all instances under visible in view. Click on that. All of the rebar will be selected. Then go back to the south elections. So having this rebar selected, we will first of all adjust this outer rebar. Okay. So you deselect it. Select this outer one. That is not selected. So you can find the suitable elections to be able to select this rebar. Right. Just like that. Then use the arrow key up to move this one up. Right, we need to move this up. Okay, up to that point. I think this is okay. All right, every other rebars are in the right positions. So get to the 3D to see what you've done. So you have this just like this. Okay, so having this done like this, go back to the level 1, then right click, go to select all instances visible in view, click on that. All of this rebar will be selected. Come straight away to mirror by picking axis. Click on that. Once you click on that, just click on this axis. It will be mirrored in either side. Just like that. Alright. So after you get that done, check what we've done in 3D. You see what you have done. So this is it. So you can see. Alright, go back to the level 1. We want to be placing another rebar. But by then, we want to adjust this rebar. Click on that. This one. Okay, then use the arrow key, the up arrow key to move it inside, just small like that. Then go to the other side, select that one, use the down arrow key to move it. Alright, that is okay. After setting that successfully, go back to the rebar again. Alright, so select rebar and then we click on the drop down menu, sketch rebar. Select the footings. This time around, the offset is going to be 0. Pick on the arc, pick this first point, pick the second point, extend the arc up to this point. Just like this. Alright? So when that is done successfully, deselect the command and click on finished. So you have this bar just like that. Select the command, then select this rebar that you just created newly. So what you need to do now, go to the 3D, come to this rebar set, click on that point, then click on maximum spacing. So we want to be having 5 of these at maximum spacing 100 mm. So if you rotate this very well, you will notice something is very nice. Right, we are having a very nice rebar arrangement just like that. So we want to be like this last one is actually beyond the range of expectations. So we want to be doing some adjustment to that. So to make the adjustment successfully, if you check the plane, you can see a button here, up here, and also downward. So you just click on that, click and hold on that, then pull your hand up. Okay, make sure you click on that button. You can see, hold on that, you can be able to pull your hand up or down to carry out the reinforcement adjustment, just like that, right? After you must have done that and got to your desired placement, do the same thing up here to bring this down, right? Just like that. I think I'm okay by this. If I click in the blank space, you should be having something like this. All right, so having this in place, you go straight away, select the bars. Once it does that, go to the level 1, double click on that, right? At level 1, having the bar selected, you go straight away to pick mirror, select that to mirror it to the other side, just like that. So after which you can check it in 3D, see what you have done so far. Click the blank spaces. So this is the circular reinforcement for this circular footing. You can see these ones, this bar are the lesser bar, okay, and the main bar. All right, just like this. So we want to actually proceed by placing a column, circular column, and reinforce it as well. So we'll go straight away to level 1. At this level 1, we'll enable the structural tab. In the structural panel, click on column. If you check in this property, column property, you notice there is no circular column. Go straight away to load family. You navigate to UK library, and then click on that column, structural column, and concrete. This one, click on open. So having this is a 300 mm diameter circular column. So just look at the center of this place, or by then you can this provision, select that, click on the height, and then come to this also connected provision and select level 2, so you can be able to place this successfully. All right, so you placed it there just like that, and then click on the modify to deselect the corner, check it in 3D. All right, so you'll be having something of this kind in 3D. All right, so after getting this done, you can select this column. Maybe I want to reduce it, the height from the top to be 2000 from the top, just like that. So having this just like this, I click on this column, reduce the appearance, the transparency, increase the transparency, so anything we are doing with it will be visible. Also, if you scroll down or you right click again to remove this analytical indicator, and click on overall graphic in view by category, then come straight away to this open the visibility graphic dialog. So once this is open, go straight away to analytical model, look at the analytical columns, click on that or check it, apply it, and then okay, you will not find that analytical symbols again. So we proceed. I want to start to fix the rebar for this column, so I click on this rebar. Once I do that, we choose the sketch rebar. Okay, then I'll select the column. So once I select the column, I'll move straight away to I want to be going to this front of this of that. Click on front, so you have that. So you zoom closely, and once you zoom closely, you will notice that there is a provision for you to start the sketch. All right, so I want to be tracing this up, tracing it up just like this up to this point. Click on that, then bring your hand downward, up to the top of this, click, and then take it this way. I think this, okay, click on that. After which you deselect. So this is the shape my reinforcement will be taking from the foundation to up to this point. Okay, I want to be changing this reinforcement diameter to 16, after which I click on finished. So once I click on finish, I'll be having something of this kind. Okay, I go straight away, right click on cancel, then I go to the plan view. So this is the 3D view, so you can be able to select it. Do the selection there, then go back to the level 1, click on array. Alright, hit on the spacebar. Okay, come straight away to this number, make it 4. Pick the center point. Pick this point, move your hand to this other point and place it there. So you're having this reinforcement just like this. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 of that. Okay, click on the modify to deselect that. Alright, now I want to be selecting these two. For me to be able to do that, go to the 3D, activate this isometric view, zoom closely, and then rotate this in a way that you can see it very well. Select these two reinforcements, that one, hold the control key and select this one. After this, once it's been selected, go back to the level 1. We will using this mirror, click on that, and then click on this reference plane to mirror it either way. So you have that. Now go straight away to the structural tab, activate this rebar. Once that is started activated, come to this rebar shape, scroll down. We'll be looking for stirrup of this one. It's a circular stirrup. Click on that, change the diameter to 10, then bring it to these provisions. You can see it's actually highlighting the provision. Click on that. Click on that to insert the stirrup, just like that. So after which, select the command. Alright, and look at it also in 3D. You have the stirrup here. Click on that stirrup. Come to this rebar set, and then use the maximum space to be 175. Alright, and you see you'll be having this. Okay, so you having this just like this. If you rotate it very well, you will notice that this has been generated successfully. But if you want it to be generated along this provision, to populate it along this column path, you just have to select that again. So you can see this provision that undo this arrow, hold on that and pull it up. Alright, you can just hold it, also continue to pull it up to this point. I think I'm okay at this point, just like that. Click outside, you'll be having this. Alright, so this is at spacing 125 centers of center, meaning the stirrup. So you'll be having this. Alright, so here is the column and the foundations reinforcement successfully. Alright, you can also click on these provisions to see it in the real. So in a realistic view, you will be having something of this kind. So this is basically how you can reinforce a circular footing with columns. Give the lesson a thumbs up, subscribe if you are here to subscribe, and stay tuned for more advanced lesson. Bye for now.